Hi Cancer, thank you for joining me and welcome back to those that are returning viewers. So we have the Sun, we have the Tower, the High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so first from the top left we have the Sun card, and the Sun card is all about joy, happiness. The sun is shining on you, blessings, feeling grateful for what you have, feeling abundant, feeling joyful. This could indicate you're spending a lot of time with your family this month, with your children, with your siblings. It has a big family feel to it, you know, doing things that you enjoy, gardening, being outdoors, being with nature, being with animals, spending more time with your animals and your pets and your children and your family, etc. But this is the sun shining on you in different aspects of your life, and I feel as though despite what some of these other cards might be, like the mysterious cards of the High Priestess and the Tower, I feel as though all in all, you know, you have blessings around you and the sun is here. So despite whatever shake-up or whatever prophecy will be revealed with the High Priestess, there's a lot of blessings coming to you, and that will really light up your world. It could be financial blessings coming to you with the Ace of Pentacles. It could also be some sort of love union as well, a sort of a date or a reunion with a loved one, or potentially meeting someone new. But I must mention we do have the Tower card here. So the Tower card can indicate a big shake-up. The Tower card is often unexpected. It normally happens when we have our guard down, so when we haven't protected ourselves. I mean, if we think of a tower and the purpose it served, you know, even now, 200s of years ago, the Tower card really symbolized protection and, you know, looking out for things and being prepared. So you weren't prepared about something and something came crashing down here. And we see the flames, the fire, the people distressed falling from the tower. It's dark, there's clouds. So you will need to protect yourself, and you must be careful this month, because the Tower card isn't necessarily the most pleasant card of the deck. This could indicate, as I said, some sort of shake-up, and it could very well have to do with the love. There could be some sort of love conflict that's coming to you in your relationship, if you are in one. The Tower card in a work situation could indicate something comes crashing down. Maybe you've been working on something and suddenly things change, and someone else could be the result of this changing here, because the High Priestess really is someone who hasn't revealed something. She has her prophecy. She's sitting there with her prophecy. She knows what needs to be done, but she hasn't revealed it to you yet. So this indicates that this is the month that this will happen, where the High Priestess will reveal something and it will shake up your world in a really, really big way. It could even cause this conflict of love. This could be a third-party situation. There's Three Swords here. In a sort of love dynamic, or you may find out that your partner has been seeing someone, or there's some sort of third-party situation here. But the Tower card at work really, you know, looking at it at work, there could be some sort of shake-up. And I'm just tempted to say that you need to protect yourself in some way, because the Tower is an unfurling of events. And this could happen with your boss, not necessarily with you. I mean, it often happens with someone that is high up. I mean, we do have the Crown, so this could symbolize a potential ruler, superior, boss of some sort that comes crashing down. Maybe he leaves the business, or she leaves the business. Something unfurls within the business, you know, when it's not to your liking, it shakes things up, it changes things for you. I mean, something might crumble. You might get fired from a job, you may leave a job, only to be offered something new with the Ace of Pentacles here, and that will be offering you a lot of money here, but you're not seeing it yet, because the High Priestess, she has things close to her. It's hidden from us. We won't be able to see the fruits of her ideas yet. And it's almost like she has pomegranates behind her, which is a beautiful symbol of fertility, productivity, fecundity. So there's opportunity here with her. She just hasn't revealed. This could just indicate the Tower card could even indicate just you feeling run down, feeling out of energy, maybe a bit of anxiety, maybe a bit of fighting. I mean, there's fiery energy here, so there could be a bit of aggression even. Aggression at work. Maybe you'll have an exchange of words with a colleague at work. Maybe you'll have an exchange of words with a partner. So just be mindful. I mean, for the most part, the sun is shining on you, so there's blessings here despite this little shake-up. So I feel for the most part it will be quite positive for you. But moving on, we have the High Priestess, a beautiful card of prophecy, duality. I mean, here she is on her seat here, and she knows what's in store for you, Cancer. So it's important that you protect yourself. But this news, I feel as though she could reveal two things. She could either reveal a new job for you, a new opportunity, a new pay rise, or a new lover. So if you're not already in a relationship, I feel like the High Priestess is bringing you news of someone. It could be under an earth sign. I mean, it could be a water sign as well, but I feel it's more earth. Especially with the sun, you know, I think of the earth as a whole. I mean, it could very well be an air sign also. And if this is with a potential new love partner, I feel as though this person will be very established. They'll have a lot of money, they'll have property behind them, they'll have assets, they'll have goals, aspirations, they have direction in life. So she's really sending you someone that could shake up your world even in a really, really big way and give you these beautiful sun and blessings and joy and happiness and beautiful union together. So she could be sending you someone new. It could be under a fire sign as well. And maybe the Tower card serves it as a characteristic of this person. Maybe they're very temperamental, maybe they're very fiery, that maybe they have an anger issue. They have a short fuse of some kind. But also with the High Priestess, she could be sending you a job. Ace of Pentacles just below the Sun card, lots of money, earthly realms, a job that produces physical results, a job that you may get a company car for, a job where you get decent remuneration, a job where there's opportunity to grow and learn and expand. So you will see news of the High Priestess, beautiful card, one of my favorites in the deck, indicates this she's sending you some sort of brand new beginning. She's also sending you a bit of drama and mischief with the Tower card, but at the same time she's sending you love here as well, an opportunity with money. This could indicate, I mean, if you are already in a relationship, this could indicate some sort of funds or something in your physical realm being presented to the both of you, which will cause lots of blessings. I mean, it may be a little bit hard to deal with at first, especially with the Tower card, but this could be blessings in the form of, you know, asking for money for a home, going on holiday together. But I feel it's more to establish long-term goals. So a business, a home, a settlement of some kind, property, deeds to properties, etc. with Ace of Pentacles. Something to do with your children or potential children. So I'm leaning more towards a happy family home with a loved one. Now we have the Two of Cups. This is a beautiful card of love, union, solidifying your union. So engagements, potential marriage partners. Maybe you're talking about marriage. Maybe you'll be, you know, proposed to with the High Priestess as a new opportunity here. Maybe you're meeting someone new for the first time face to face. So it could be either something of your doing, something of your partner's doing. Maybe you have a bit of conflict, you exchange words. It's quite fiery. It gets quite heated. Because this is also reinforced by the Three of Swords here. There's conflict in love, in matters of the heart. And it could very well have to do with a significant other, a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. It could be a third-party situation here with the Three of Swords. Maybe there's a lot of words being exchanged that are finally coming to light. You're finally being honest with each other if you haven't been for a very long time. And because of this exchange of words and this opening up, the High Priestess unfolds the chaotic events of the Tower. She unleashes these events on you. But I feel it needs to happen. Whatever this conflict is, if this is a conflict in love, it needs to happen. Swords also indicate our thought and our emotional state of, you know, mind. So maybe you're conflicted in other things. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a love partnership. It could very well be love, but maybe you're conflicted in a different sense. Maybe you have a choice to make here with work and or love. And something in between will change things with the Tower. But the sun is shining on you. And I feel for the most part, the sun is shining on your career. So I think it won't be necessarily with career. I'm sensing it could be more with love. But only you will know that, Cancer. You will know what resonates with you and what doesn't. But there's fate-changing event, which is indicated the High Priestess and the Tower, that's coming through really strongly. You do have the Sun here, so there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is not all bad. Maybe you just need to overcome the Tower, overcome this conflict, aggression, exchange of words, whatever it is. And that will bring your union closer with your partner. So maybe your partner is just one to watch this month. Maybe it's you that's one to watch this month. But something's going on here that will cause a shake-up. Some sort of issue has been bottled up for far too long. It hasn't been communicated, and the High Priestess is revealing it to you. So if it's regarding a partner that's been disloyal, this will cause a fight between the two of you. But it could also bring you two closer together after you've reconciled. It will cause heartache and conflict, that's for sure. But the Sun is here, so maybe if you have children, your children will support you through. Your children will provide this light for you. They'll be the light of your life. And if it is someone new coming in for you, Cancer, could be a fire or an earth sign, just be careful. I mean, the High Priestess is sending you this person, maybe their true colors, but just tread lightly, tread carefully, because the Tower card is maybe they're destructive in some way, these people, this new person that's coming into your life. There's destruction around them. Maybe they've come from a background of destruction. Maybe they've had a previous relationship that just really went badly. But there could be something like that associated with this new person. Okay, so High Priestess, what is happening in Cancer's love situation? Tell us more about what's happening with this love situation. We have love here, beautiful union, yet we also have conflict in love with the swords. Tell us, priestesses. Okay, so we have divination. Priestess of divination really reinforces what I've just been saying with the High Priestess here. This priestess is divine. She's orchestrating things for you. There's a reason why these things are happening, of what this Tower card means, what this union is, what this Ace of Pentacles is. Whatever aspect of your life this happens, it will be happening in a big way. So Priestess of divination really reinforces that whatever this is, what's happening with your love, I feel like it's divine, it's orchestrated. There's a reason why all of this is happening. This is a test. This is maybe a test of the strength of the relationship, test of your mind, test of your love, test of your partner's love. With the Tower card, this shake-up will need to happen, whether it breaks the two of you up, or whether you leave and you find someone else that has this beautiful union, or it brings you two closer together. I don't necessarily see you breaking up completely. I feel like it might bring you closer together more than anything else. And priestesses, tell us what's happening in Cancer's work situation. Okay, so we have rebirth, a new start, rebirth of some kind. Beautiful card. Again, Ace of Pentacles is something, it's a brand new start in something. So maybe you have a brand new mind state. Maybe you start a brand new job, a brand new idea comes to you, but there's rebirth. Something changes here with the High Priestess, a dynamic at work, a superior at work, work colleagues. Maybe you change your own job, but there's rebirth here. Maybe a rebirth of ideas if you're doing your own business or a creative pursuit of some kind. This is the time to do your research. Ask for more funds if you need them to fund the business, to expand, to grow. But the shake-up will cause rebirth. You'll change your mind. Something you might have to close down and start again, reopen. And start from scratch with work. A job that's no longer serving you any purpose. A remuneration package that's no longer serving you any purpose, as a rebirth, so review. Maybe you'll be meeting face to face with your superiors and rediscussing your role, renegotiating your pay, etc. But again, I must mention, please look after yourself, protect yourself. You do have the Tower card here, but the High Priestess, you're in store for some really big reveals this month.